Want to create dynamic formulas in Excel? So stay with me until the end of this video. So today we're gonna see how we can create our formulas in Excel dynamically. One thing that is very important to say is that all the functions that I will use here are from Office 365. So if you have other versions, older versions, these formulas, these functions won't work, okay? So first of all, let me use one function that we already see in other videos that is called unique. So here I'm gonna use my unique to location. I will select all my locations. So here, as you can see, when we use unique, it creates an array, okay? A mini table using an incorrect term, but it's more easy to understand. It will create this mini table with all the different values for location, okay? If we do a count, for example, count A, that is count all the rows in an interval, we will have 9 values, okay? As you can see, what happened here? Our formula used a hashtag. Why is that? Hashtag is a way for Excel understand that we are selecting the entire array of the unique function. If, for example, we create here, let me change for, I don't know, San Francisco. Now we have 10, okay? So every time we use hashtag here, every time we use hashtag, it will means that our formula is working dynamically. For you to see that it won't work the same way if we don't use hashtag, let's, for example, do a count A, but using the interval 4 to G13, 13, and hit enter. Okay. Now, if I, for example, change here from Dallas to, I don't know, Maine. As you can see here, using the hashtag, we have 11 new locations. But using the array, we only have 10. Why? Because the array here with hashtag will catch all this mini table that unique creates. Okay. One other advantage that we can use to this is in data validation. For example, let's create here a new unique, but for the period. Now we have these months, and we want to create a data validation using a list. How can we create that dynamically? We can go to data and data validation list. And when we select our list, we select the first value of the list and use hashtag. Let me just zoom in here. Use the first value of the list and hashtag and hit enter. As you can see, automatically created a list with all the values that we have in our unique mini table. Okay, so if, for example, I put here December, now we have 5, and our list here will have also 6 different values. Pretty cool, right? But now let's see a more practical example. Okay, We can go here in our new another table. It's the same table, but just with the first 3 columns. I will repeat here the location, and we'll repeat these 3 here. Okay, let me just give it a zoom. First of all, I need to create my unique values. Unique here for our locations. Okay, here it is. Now I'm gonna do my data validation list equal to what? The first value of our mini table, our array, and hashtag. You can see created our unique values in a list. Now here I want to filter and bring only the values of this table that are in a specific location, for example, Dallas. So I'm gonna select and use other function that I already shown in a video, that is filter. I want to filter this array and include only where the location is equal to this value of the cell that contains our list, and create a Dallas. For example, if I change it to Chicago, it will filter for Chicago. Phoenix, the same thing, and so on. Okay. Now let's say that I want the total value. I will use total and gonna use our sum of this value here with hashtag. It's not recognizing. It doesn't work. Why? Because the mini table have 3 columns, and it starts with the location value, the location column. So we need to use the first row of this array, this mini table that our function created. So let's do it again. I want to sum, select the first column here, and hashtag. As you can see, automatically selected the entire array, and I click enter. Now we have the value dynamic, 7,628. If I change it to Chicago, the same thing. Phoenix, the same thing. We can use it the same function to average equal average, and select the first with hashtag, hit enter. Here it is. Now we change it to Los Angeles, we change it to San Jose, and so on. It was created dynamically. Now we can do the same thing to dashboards. If I want to insert a chart, I need to select the entire array, the same thing that we did here. I will select the entire table, and I'm gonna insert a chart. Okay, here it is. Now, if I change it to Dallas, it will show all the months that we have in Dallas. If we select Chicago, it only shows the values that we have in Chicago. Pretty cool, right? I know that some of you may think that we can do the same things using the traditional formulas as sum if, count if, and ifs, etc. And we can. But I want to show you that we have new ways, new functions, and you can have the skill to decide if you want to do one way or another. That's the cool thing about Excel. We can do the same thing in many different ways, and it's up to us as data analysts to decide the best approach for each case. So, what do you think of today's video? Let me know all in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. And I see you guys on our next video.